Hey people, it's Starlo, it's Kirill from Unitlost.com and this is gaming news, which is absolutely pure.
It sure is, son. It sure is.
The question is, son, what has actually gone on? I was going to say today, but that would be retarded. What has gone on in the week, son? You call something gaming news weekly, then you just do it news of one day. Oh dear.
That would be quite bad. Well, there was a lot of stuff that we had on Monday. There was a bit of a backlog over the weekend, but because we're the pro setup we're up to date, son, on Monday, which as a result means we've got hundreds of things to talk about. First of which would be
Is this an exaggeration? Hundreds of things to talk about? Because I ain't got all day. I don't know about you, but I need to go and wash my hair at some point, and I can't just be sitting here.
Maybe not hundreds then. Slightly less than hundreds. The first thing, anyway, son. The first thing, and this is all on the 31st, which is not last Monday, just Monday, last Monday. Anyway, is the beginning of the Saints Row the Third. Cherished Memories. Shut your face, son. It's the Cherished Memories series from Saints Row the Third.
What is this even about?
It's just more trailers, really, from what I can see. It's just more showing how crazy and wacky the game is, which is all very well, but personally I'm starting to get a bit bored of this now.
Well,
because it's just everything's the same. It's like, oh look, you can smash people with a giant dildo and have a pink afro and
that's all it seems to be.
Knives on your car.
It's like okay, it's the most outlandish thing you're ever going to see, probably, for just downright stupid, childish retardedness. I mean, that stupid thing with a massive dildo running around the street smacking people in the head with it. What? Yeah, I'm sure there was one where the guy's farting into a jar and throwing it at people. It's just...
Yeah. I mean, it might be funny to play, but I'm sick of watching it.
I know, it's like the shit. It's like one of them... It's like, you know, when you go into... You see a trailer to a film, right? Now, there must be... Come on, what films? What films are there where the trailer basically is the film and there's nothing else of Machete, right? So you see the trailer to Machete and you're like, hey, this looks quite good, but that is the film. That's kind of what this is like to me, that they're just showing you all the over-the-top stupid stuff to try and get you to like buy the game, but then as soon as you've got the game, you think to yourself, well, I've seen all of this before. I've got a car that can fire people out of a cannon on top of it, and I've got a jet fighter hovercraft bomber, and I can call in a predator drone and bomb people in the street.
There's not going to be any surprises left, is there, really?
Well, no, that's the thing. It's like they're just trying to... I mean, to me, it's like, let's just... We've got Saints Row. We've got Saints Row 1, Saints Row 2, and it's like, you know, they're okay. As far as I can remember, they're about like gang warfare, kind of serious, not stupid. Then all of a sudden, massive change in direction. I mean, what could have even caused that change in direction though? I mean, did somebody really like Duke Nukem Forever on their development team and pissed his pants and decided to, or her pants, and decided to make a complete abomination of even stupider game than throwing shit around? I don't know.
I think they were sick of being compared with Grand Theft Auto and decided that they were just gonna try and ditch that.
Yeah, but they ripped Grand Theft Auto off. Of course they're going to be compared with them. I mean, oh no.
Either way, there's quite a few of these trailers that are on the site. You can come and have a look at them, but personally, I'm starting to get bored of Saints Row, and it ain't even out yet, which is not a good sign.
I know, to begin with, it was kind of funny. Like, you watched it, and I remember sending you a couple of links, and I was like, Jesus Christ, bloke, have you seen the state of this? And it was like, what the hell is this? But then it's every other day there's a new video of something even more stupid, and it's like you become numb to it. It's like, I don't really care no more. It's like, there's Saints Row the Third, hurry up and release so I can just forget about you. Yeah, or I haven't got to keep pasting or talking about your garbage news, you pigs. But then I guess your marketing team is doing quite well if we're talking about your shitty little stupid childish game. Next up, son, also on October the 31st, we've got Mass Effect 3 multiplayer interview. Now, I don't really know all that much about the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer. I know we spoke about it the other week, I think. And I think we've actually got early access to that multiplayer through Battlefield Limited Edition. There was something like that. I'm sure it said in the box, but don't quote me on that.
Either way, I don't... this is another thing. I don't care about the Mass Effect 3 multiplayer.
Why has it even got multiplayer? Oh,
well, it's just 4-player co-op. Just another survival mode. Just another... You stand there with 3 people and you shoot enemies until they die, and then more enemies come.
Yeah, just like Space Marine. But I mean, to be honest, though, Space Marine, that's you accept that with Space Marine.
No, that's good. That's just what Warhammer 40k is, isn't it? It's
well,
just
yeah, you against the universe, ain't it, son?
Yeah, it
but
fits
this is just like stick a half-assed piece of shit on the side. I bet you will have all the bloody online stats and all that crap. 'Cause it's EA, innit? You know, what they'll do is whatever's been designed to whatever battle log's based on. You'll see that applied to loads of different games now. Sims will have it unless it's already got one. Mass Effect will have it. What other games do they make? Assassin's Creed. No, that's Ubisoft, isn't it? Assassin's Creed.
Yeah. God, can you imagine stats for Sims? How shit would that be? Number of socks bought, 200.
It's going to be there, son. It's going to be there. You know it is. And you know what? Right, my email client's just gone off with another. You know what? I'm going to read this to you lot. Here we go. Update of THQ. Yeah. It's another stupid Saints Row the Third trailer about having a skydiving naked Syndicate pool party. I don't care. Go away, you pig. Anyway, we roll on from Shat Effect 3 and we go to Dungeon Defenders Halloween Special. Now Halloween's gone. Dungeon Defenders is a good game. And if only I had more time, I probably would play it more. But I don't, because I've got all kinds of crap going on. So I'm like, well, it looks to me like it's the most detailed dungeon tower defense thing I've seen. You know, with all the RPG elements, and the multiplayer seemed to work quite well on it.
Yeah.
But basically, all the news was before you go into detail, so all the news was just you could get some free DLC, probably a pumpkin and a ghost or something. I don't know.
This is the I don't particularly like the themed DLC stuff because it's only relevant for like a day. I mean, Halloween, that's a 1 day event. DLC
no, but it's really big in America, in the US. It ain't it their biggest holiday? You see, because we're English, and we're just like, well, we don't give a shit about Halloween. It's like, well, here's Halloween, and then it's gone.
But then, I
didn't even know it was Halloween.
Stuff.
Yeah, I didn't even know it was Halloween until it was Halloween. Because I was going to do an Amnesia recording, but I got so busy with the Battlefield stuff at the time, I just didn't even know what day it was. And like you said, the only thing with Halloween around here is a bunch of little snotty-nosed kids knocking on your door, and they go trick or treat, and you can't say trick to them.
Piss off.
Yeah, well, if you say trick to them, they don't do anything. If you say treat, you don't say treat. You just give them sweets. Ask they'll vandalise your house.
I ain't giving anyone sweets. If there's sweets in this house, I'll eat them.
Scoffing the Haribo. Haribo.
Joe Gas style.
So, son, we roll on, and we've got a Darkness the Second, or 2, whatever you want to call it, artfully executed ability.
The second.
This is all the Saints Row. The third. So,
but yeah,
make of that what you will. I don't care. Next bit of news: we've got Terror Online Halloween trailer. More Halloween related crap. Is Terror Online even out? No, it's not. Is it? Or is it?
No, it must be released spring 2012.
Why have they got a Halloween trailer?
I don't know.
What's the fucking point of this?
You can't even play the game, but they've put pumpkins on everything. It's like, wait, excuse me.
I mean, I don't understand exactly how big Halloween is in the States, but I mean, it must have some quite big pull when it comes to marketing decisions because of all this stupid shit I'm seeing, which, quite frankly, we don't give a crap about over all the games, is just making me sick, bloke. And I'm now moving on. Here we go. We've got Elder Scrolls Skyrim, the unboxing off Shack News. And this is another thing with Rico. When he does a news post, right, you know when he puts sauce in, is he taking the piss? Like red sauce? Because I edited one of his posts and changed it to red sauce at the bottom. Or does it? Or is it intentionally? Doesn't he know he's spelling it? I don't know, bloke.
No, I believe it's some sort of internet joke where someone misspelt the word source when they're asking for the source of some information.
Yeah, not the source, but that's like a delectable liquid you pour over your dinner.
Yeah, something like that.
I'm going to keep editing his post with random shit then. Brown sauce. Oh my god.
Anyway, there is more Elder Scrolls stuff, which is there was a Skyrim concept art trailer, which actually I quite enjoyed. Some of the concept art was very good for that game.
Yeah, there's a music trailer as well, came out the other day. And I liked it. I think I favourited it, God knows, but I liked it. It'll be on the channel, on the homepage, the link will. Through me liking it, but the music just kippers me every time I see it. And also, in the video, like they've got this orchestra, and what they wanted to do was get like 20 Vikings, basically, like big, blokes, basically, and just have them singing the song. But what they did is they had them sing each piece 3 times. So it's like the effect of 90 people doing it, so it sounds, more powerful. But the guy who's like sorting it all out, he's walking around with an England football top on. It looked dead funny. It was like, what? He's in America, like. I mean, I think he was an English guy, but he was dead funny. Because he just looked like a massive chav. He's like walking around the Sony recording studios in his like tracksuit bottoms and his England top. He's like, like he's some chav you'd see on Shameless or something. Jeremy Kyle, yeah, love it. And I was like, oh my God, he's dead funny. But anyway, they basically unboxed the Xbox Collector's Edition, which the PC one's the same, I believe, although you get a PC version of the game, not an Xbox game, because that would be massively retarded if you didn't. But it is quite expensive. I mean, look at this, 130 quid. It's like, if any marketing, I tell you what, right, we're going to start doing unboxing of collector's editions and all kinds of shit, right? But it has to be over 100 quid. And they need to send it to us for free. Winner's plan.
Love it.
Love it, big style.
Get on it.
Actually, it's quite a good idea, though. We could do the unboxing. It's like the gaming hardware stuff. We can ultimately move into that, like keyboards and mouse and mice and all that stuff. But anyway, there you go. They unboxed it. They loved it. Next up, son, is your concept trailer you were blabbing about. We're still on the 31st of October. It was that was Halloween, wasn't it?
I don't know. Is it the 31st? See, that's how much I know about it.
Yeah, well, there you go. But yeah, there's also Skyrim's release date of 11/11/11. There's also some shite film coming out on the 11th of the 11th. Immortals. Do it like Archimedes.
Immortals. It's the same. It's the same guy. It's the same producer of 300. And it looks like 300, but with slightly more monsters. To be honest with you.
Yeah, but 300 was 300, son. And I apologise for the echo. It's the leak out of his headset. Because I think somebody commented on that before. And I had to go in the comments and say, it was Mr. Kirioff's headset. It's nothing to do with me. But now I've said it now, so you can't have a go at me. And if you do, quite frankly, I don't care. The next point we've got is... now this, right, I want to talk to you about this. Because I've been playing Battlefield quite a bit. And you could argue that Battlefield 3's infantry combat has been slightly modern warfare-anised. However, sir, when you watch a trailer for... This is for the weapon proficiency dev diary, where your weapons have got experience, which is basically just an unlock system for your weapons. But your weapons have got an experience bar, as if it's a living thing. Getting experience every time it guns somebody down. I couldn't help but notice, sir, that the weapons had no recoil. All of the weapons had no recoil. And I was like, is this real? Obviously, it's all Xbox footage, yeah? But sir, there's a guy, he's running out in the open, shooting at people. In the open, right? In the middle of a road. And he doesn't die. I mean, in Battlefield 3, you could argue, yeah, like I said, oh yeah, it's like Modern Warfare. You stand in the middle of the frigging road in Grand Bazaar, you're going to get blitzed, boy, straight away. You're not going to be able to just, like, I don't know, run around and it was... I don't want to say it's shit, because that's not fair, really, because I can say it's shit and crap and all that, and rancid and whatever, but it's just... It's not even... It's nothing. It's just stupid. It's like a theme park. And then, right, now I'm sure this will come up somewhere else in the news. If it don't, I'm going to talk about it now. They've got some new multiplayer mode, bloke, called Kill Confirmed or some bollocks, right? So when you shoot somebody, they die, yeah? And they drop massive... Like, there's a massive golden dog tag spinning round on the corpse. It's like a... like the hoops Sonic used to collect? Yeah. Well, he collects the gold things. It was like that massive. And, like, they look stupid on the screen. And I was like, what is this? And you got some, like, lad from bloody... whoever the hell makes it going, yeah, man, so we got this new game mode. It's called Kill Confirmed. When you kill somebody, you gotta confirm the kill. And you do that by picking up the dog tags. What? So you kill somebody, bloke, they drop dog tags, and you run over the corpse then and pick the dog tag up, and it goes, Kill Confirmed. And there was like a clip of about 10 seconds solid of just, Kill Confirmed, Kill Confirmed, Kill Confirmed, Kill Confirmed, Kill Confirmed, Kill Confirmed. And I was like, what? And then, bloke, here's the little twist. you can deny the kill if you pick up your own teammates' dog tags. Kill denied, kill denied, kill denied. I don't even know. I don't know, Blake. This is the thing I'm trying to get at. I don't understand. And I was watching it and I thought, this looks ridiculous. It doesn't even look like... It's supposed to be, modern warfare, as the name suggests. Not people spilling massive dog tags out like it's a theme park bloody platform game. Collect all the points. I mean, I don't know, Blake. It looked terrible.
Actually, you know what? You talking about Modern Warfare, this has reminded me of something that I wanted to talk about at some point anyway. So I'm going to talk about it now, because it won't come up. But it's something that needs addressing, right?
Good lord.
I was watching a review of Battlefield 3 from a well-known reviewer. We won't say who he is, but he's popular. And I was watching it, and there were comments made by this reviewer about how he was on top of a Hummer or something, and he kept getting shot, and oh no, it doesn't matter because apparently I'm impervious to bullets. Now, the comment that was made was, this is on easy because I don't want to make a fool of myself. And this got me thinking, right? People complain about games being too easy and unrealistic. So in Battlefield 3, if it's on easy and you get shot, you don't die instantly. Now, these same people complain about realism, saying, oh, but if you get shot, you should die. If you want to get shot and die instantly, and then put it on hard and play it on a man's difficulty.
Yeah, but son, and then these people then moan when it's on hard and you die instantly.
Yeah.
Like, I've completed the Battlefield 3 single-player campaign on hard, yeah? Now, it was an okay experience, right? It was just cheesy bloody, typical nukes go missing crap. Cities are going to get bombed. I'm not spoiling anything for anybody here, because it's just that cheesy. I mean, you could almost guess the script, before it even started. But I played it on hard, and you got shot, you died. And it was a bit frustrating at times, because you'd die, and you wouldn't know where you've been killed from. And to me, that's not difficulty. That's just like, to work out where the guy was, you had to die 5 times, systematically running into a room. Okay, I'll check the top left now. Oh, I've died. He's not there. Right, I'll check the top right now. Oh, he's not there. I've died. Oh, he's down the bottom left. That type of shit, which was frustrating. But I guess it was sort of refreshingly hard because, you got shot and you died. But it wasn't really done as good as it could be done. But as you say, when people moan about a game they want games to be harder, but then they moan about it being stupid and too easy when they're playing it on easy, it's just a fucking joke.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's like you can't play it on easy, which is baby's first shooter difficulty, and then complain because someone shot you in the chest and it didn't kill you. It's not, you can't have it both ways. You either have it on a difficulty that shows some sort of realism, like you get shot and you die, or you have it on I'm wearing 18 layers of bulletproof armor difficulty and accept it.
I am a space marine from the future. You're a crappy small arms fire does nothing. I laugh in the face of the Abrams tank. Anyway, son, we move on, son. We move on. Well, we don't, because we're still on the same day, and we've got another stupid Saints Row trailer, so whatever. And then we've got, on the same day still, Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 multiplayer maps were revealed, but also the game was leaked. I'm sure it was on this day. It was leaked last week because, it was leaked. You could go to various sites which deal in illegal software and acquire versions, I do believe. Not that I did, because I don't care. No. I never even clicked the link. This is the thing, right? I don't even care about Modern Warfare, right? I look at it and it's like, now I'll tell you, and for everybody listening, right? I could go off and cover Modern Warfare, yeah? I know I'll get a load of views, yeah? I'll get probably be the most viewed thing on the channel, yeah? If I just did loads of Modern Warfare stuff. Because you get all the saps from the Xbox and everything else. All like, oh God, look at this, But the game, it just doesn't appeal to me. I like Battlefield 3, so you think to yourself, well, if he likes Battlefield 3 or like Modern Warfare, I don't. I just don't like it. So I'm never going to do anything with it. And that's fact.
Fact. It is a fact. The thing is, I wanted to do like a little comparison. I had a look at the maps. And then, I've only played Battlefield myself for about an hour and a half now. It's not really that long. But I thought, have a look at the maps, see what they've done. They're tiny. They're the size of a house. I don't understand. Modern Warfare does not consist of fighting in a 10 metre by 10 metre patch until everyone's dead.
It does. They're just frag fest. That's what it's just like a massive, massive meat grinder of horrid. Like, you know what? I watch clips, yeah, and I've seen this on a couple of channels, and it's fucking stupid. There's like guides of how to throw a grenade at the start of a level and kill someone. And I'm like, huh? At the start of a level? Like, it starts and it goes 3, 2, 1, deploy, or whatever the hell happens, right? So somebody throws over I think it was Semtex, the C4, throws it from his spawn, yeah, straight into their spawn and blows up 3 of the people, and it's like a guide on YouTube, and I'm like, now I wasn't purposely searching this out, I just seen it on somebody else's channel, I'm like, what the fuck is that? Well, it's got some stupid like replay viewer in the game, ain't it? So it shows you this guy throwing his C4, and he was like, yeah, you need the super C4, bloody beefed up explosive. You throw it, it latches onto a car right next to their spawn, you wait like a couple of seconds for people to get near it as they run out the spawn and blow it up, and I'm like, what? But then again, you could laugh at Battlefield 3 because some of the spawn points on the maps are horrendous. Like, I had a team deathmatch, yeah, and I spawned, and there was this guy looking at me, and it was like all Wild West. He was like Russian, and I'm American, and it's like, it's counting down, and I'm like, who's gonna die here? You're just looking at each other like, I'm gonna do you. That's not good. That's quite bad. And also on some of the conquest maps, well, on almost all the conquest maps, you'll spawn, and if the flag's under contention or it's being attacked, you'll spawn like right next to their tank or like in front of their light machine gun or something. It's like, oh, or better yet, you'll spawn on a thrown grenade. That is rancid.
Oh, I've had that. I've already had that. And that is not nice. When you appear and then you're just dead, and you're like, excuse me.
It happens quite a lot.
Yourself.
Spawning on your squad in Battlefield seems quite rancid actually at the moment, because you spawn on them and almost 90% of the time you'll die. I just don't even do it anymore. Unless I know for a fact they're not about to die, I just spawn at the flags. Ones that are not nowhere near getting attacked. Anyway, son, we carry on. So there was a Battlefield 3 launch trailer, which I don't really know the point of this because, or understand the point. They said it was a tank, although that's not a tank, it's an armoured personnel carrier, driving around London, pretending to be a bus, and people driving to, well, it was picking people up for work. It was the most pointless thing I've ever seen.
It was. They could have at least used an actual tank.
I bet it was something to do with the
APC.
weight, Yeah, but I bet you can't drive a tank down a fucking road, can you? What?
If you've got the right treads, you can, son.
Is that a fact?
Ross Noble, the comedian, he's got well, it's not technically a tank, it's a self-propelled gun, but it's road legal, and it's not affected by the congestion charge either.
Hey! What the
So,
hell? Anyway,
yeah, you can do.
Apparently you can drive artillery pieces around, and you don't get affected by London congestion charges. Now, the next thing, which was quite interesting, and the first 25 minutes of Elder Scrolls was leaked. Now, I got sent quite a few links, not to this, I don't know where this one came from. It was all of Rico's own doing, but I had links to a couple of, I think one was a 40-minute recording, and I actually got sent a link today to a 3-hour recording of the start of Skyrim. All Xbox, because I think there's leaked Xbox copies probably floating around. But yeah, it's just, just shows Skyrim. It's kind of like, on one hand you want to watch it, on the other hand you don't, because you want to play the game yourself. Because, it'll be just like Oblivion and God knows what. I don't know how many hours I'll lose to it. I'm trying to work out a way of actually filming it, because I can't just film the game. Imagine it, I've got 300 hours of footage here for the channel. I don't know, it just wouldn't work out. So if anyone's got any ideas what we could actually do with it, beyond doing stupid clips like, going in and murdering a town for the crack, or for some poor orphan child, and I'll smash him in the face with a mace.
That's what I'm gonna. That's what I want to do. Recordings of the way I usually do business in Elder Scrolls games is just go into the old inn, speak to the barkeep, and then smash his face in.
Because they're barkeep. I'll have a pint if you find this mead, sir. That'll be 3 gold. Indeed, sir. You just pull out your mace and club him in. Yeah, I love it. But that's how it is, son. That's how it is.
That's what I do.
So we continue, boy, and we go over to. Well, we don't. Do we? Why are we still on the 31st of October here? What the hell? Anyway, the humble Voxatron debut. Now, this is the humble indie bundle, but it was just with one game at the time, and I'm just going to check to see if it's still got one game. I think it might have a little addition. Yeah. Right. It's got Blocks That Matter, Blinding of Isaac, Voxatron Alpha, and then obviously you can donate to charities. But it's the first time a game has actually just been totally launched using the humble indie bundle. Well, it's not really the humble indie bundle, is it? It's just the humble. But it kind of is. But you know what I'm trying to... You go there and you can buy the game for whatever you like, and you get Voxatron, the Alpha build, which to me just looks like... And this might be incredibly fucking ignorant, but it just looks like another Minecrafty style thing. I mean, you can, from what I gathered from it, you could build your own world. It's got like a nice world editor, but it's still blocks of, it's just Minecraft, you know, like that type of thing. And it's like, well, what?
Yeah.
Blinding of Isaac, I never liked that. I had some trouble recording it, and it pissed me off so much. I just got rid of it. So there you go. Blocks that matter. I never even tried that, but I think that's a type of platform puzzle game anyway. Then you're a block.
Blocky, just blocks everywhere. Sick of blocks.
Blocking block. So then we've got a Syndicate 4-player co-op trailer of a hostile takeover, apparently.
Which, for the first time, seems to be 4-player co-op that isn't survival, which is nice.
Oh my god!
It's actually, you do missions. 9 missions, son. 9 of them. Count them, 9. And it's 4 people, and you go through, and you can infiltrate and do all kinds of crazy stuff.
I'd like a game where I could play it co-op with somebody, and it was like the actual game. You know, like, I don't know why Space Marine never did it. Battlefield could have maybe have done it. Although the story wouldn't have really worked, but you still could have done the you know, because you were always in a squad. You were never really on your own. Instead, they went for a mission system like this, and it's like, I just would like a game where you could just, you know, like a Diablo, or, I mean, I guess maybe Skyrim would sort of work, or it wouldn't, because the story wouldn't really work, because you imagine reading a load of text of someone, and then having to wait for your chum to turn up and read a load of text, and it would just be a bit shit. And it also, you would both be the same person for it to work.
I can think of a few moments.
But you can see what I'm getting at. Yeah, you see what I'm getting at. It would be good to be able to like adventure through. You know, like Dragon Age 1. That would have been good if you could have played that with somebody else. But not Dragon Age 2, because that was rancid.
Dragon Age 2 was one of the biggest disappointments ever after the first one. The first one's one of the best games I've played. And I'm not exaggerating. It's one of the best games I've ever played. Dragon Age 2. Oh dear me. Why?
Oh dear. Why?
Why?
We just don't know. I don't think anybody does. So the next thing we got on November the 2nd is GTA 5, son. Now I know you're a GTA addict. What do you think of this, son?
I thought this was the most underwhelming trailer I've ever seen in my life. It was just like, it looks like a slightly prettier GTA 4, and all it did was give you some generic story about how a guy moved to some crap hole to make a good life for his kids, but then you see him robbing a bank. And it's just like, I could not believe just how little I cared, to be honest, having seen it. The game, it looks like it could be good, but because it's GTA.
Well, it probably will, yeah. But to me, it looks like GTA 4, but with brighter colours. That's the only way I can explain it. The graphics engine doesn't really look any different to me. It kind of, okay, little bits might look a little bit different. Maybe some of the animations are slightly better, but still, it really isn't that much of an improvement. Again, they're obviously designing the game for the Xbox, saying that that's, you know, the consoles is a primary crowd for that, you know, so they're not going to go all out. And also, if GTA 4's launch is anything to go by, you'll need one hell of a frigging computer to play this on when it launches, I tell you. You'll be having like a dual i7 setup or something crazy. I mean, bloody hell.
You can expect it to be bugged to hell as well.
Yeah. But there you go. I mean, it just looked, to me, it just looked like a brighter version of GTA 4. But you're not a crazy mental Russian anymore. You're just a typical, well, basically mafioso guy, aren't you?
Yeah. It just didn't excite me.
So that's on November the 3rd. You can still do this now. You can, because I mean, what's the date today? It's like the 4th, isn't it? Yeah. There was a trailer for some film called Act of Valor, and the film looked absolutely garbage. It just looked like some run-of-the-mill, stupid action film with not enough violence or gore in it or any of that. It just looked crap. But anyway, if you watch it, and you can't skip the player, which is hilarious, you have to watch it. It then pops up and says, hello, do you play on Xbox, PlayStation 3 or PC? So you click PC, and then it goes, congratulations, you've got some dog tags. And then you've got more dog tags for your battle log. I did it because I'm a sad bastard.
I ain't done it. I might have to do it because at the moment I'm using the bloody N7 tags for Mass Effect. Every time I see it, I just think, I think it's better than nothing, but it's also worse than everything else. It's like it's an horrid compromise.
That's the worst. Oh my god.
Bad times. Bad times. So
Well,
I'm going to go and do that in a minute. So
I'm laughing at me echo. Anyway, so we've got Saints Row Son again. No doubt you love this. Pimps and Gimps trailer. I think that was the one where he chucked the fart bomb.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
And I've scrolled past it.
Now,
the only next one.
No, hang on. Oh. The only bit of intellectual news we've actually got.
It's not intellectual.
Well, no, but like higher brow instead of a gimp and a massive horrible jar of shite is quite. It's got quite a what's the word I'm looking for here? So I'm
rancid?
all lost.
Terrible.
No, I'm on about the title. Quite a catchy title. You think Apple voted as the biggest influence in the gaming industry? Excuse me. I'm sure Mr. Kirieff's going to go into detail because I can feel he's gagging to rip into this. Just go for it, son. Go for it.
It's terrible.
Let him loose. Let him loose.
The top 5 most influential individuals for the gaming industry are Steve Jobs, 26%. What? Gabe Newell, fair enough. We'll give it to old Gabe. You know, he's got a bit of influence. Shigeru Miyamoto, whose name I cannot pronounce. Tim Berners-Lee, which again, I'd say that's fair enough. The lad did effectively come up with the internet. Mark Zuckerberg. So, at the top...
Bro, the problem is, bro, this whole thing focused on the social cloud, digital and iOS/Android part of the gaming industry. So,
which are not
again,
games.
Yeah, but again, it's like Apple. It's like the typical crap of Apple. Right, there was I think it was at the last keynote, yeah. The guy went, he obviously wanted jobs because he was, capitulating hard by that point. It was like, look, Apple is the most, like, it's had the biggest sales of any computer, right, in the US. And they had this graph and it was like, whoa, look at this, it's off the chart. And I thought, no, it's not. What they've done is they've classed it as a model, right? So the iMac has probably sold more, like the MacBook Pro, more laptops than any other laptop, yeah? Because how many laptops did Dell do? How many different desktop computers are there that Dell have got?
Yeah.
Different models, different workstations and all this stuff. And it struck me as rancid at the time. But anyway, that's got kind of a little bit to do with this. But it's the same type of thing where it's like, oh, look, Apple's the best. No, it's not.
It's absolute
you know
bullshit.
What? This would be quite a good idea for a thing we could do, like influential people in the... I mean, Gabe Newell, fair enough. Big bad Gabe, although he needs to sort his Half-Life shit out. But like Zuckerberg, what? Farmville, you wanker, no! I hate Facebook anyway.
As soon as I read it, I just thought, okay, so at the top, we've got a platform that is shunned by most developers and receives probably not even half the games that the PC does. And at the bottom, above, any of the heads of the major companies,
that's wrong,
EA,
bloke. That's wrong. Hang on. The iPhone thing, the App Store, has a shitload of games on it, right? But they're all the same thing. They're all tower defense, or they're all some other crap. There are a few which are supposed to be pretty good, but again, it's like, I'd like to do iPad game reviews for the channel. I wouldn't mind doing that because I'd kind of class that as almost PC gaming to a point. It's it's not console-y, but it's too expensive, and I would never play the games. Well, I don't know. Maybe I would. I don't know. It's strange, but this is just total crap. It's like I'm never going to go to the London Games Conference.
I might go there to punch the person who decided on who could go in for the vote. Beyond that, you do not put. Just no. We're moving on. I can't take it.
It's just like you just ignore every major game publisher. Anybody of worth, and then just say Jobs is the king. Go away. Is it because he's dead? I don't know. Well,
he's won because well,
Jobs in himself, he was quite a respectable. He said some influential things, but it was funny when people seemed to believe that he invented the iPhone and the iPod and the iPad. It's like he didn't invent nothing. He was just a boss. He just knew how to make money from it. Yeah, basically, but it's like whatever. That was the marketing. The only thing he did was he was a marketing genius, and he obviously made people believe that. 'Cause, you know, I'm sure we said this before. If you went down the street and asked somebody on the street, you know, what's the top of the range phone or top of the range computer, they're most likely going to say an iPhone and an Apple computer because they don't know any better. Anyway, that's not gaming news, so bollocks to it. Next thing we've got is Saints Row the Third, cherished memories again. So no, and then finally. But before my voice collapses, is some chap died, and now he's in Borderlands 2.
Which is now the official line of the Catholic Church. No, I'm joking. This is... if you die, get put in a video game. Amazing. This is a lad who he had cancer and he died at 22, which is pretty
it's
big,
bad.
to be honest.
Like, yeah.
But he was a big Borderlands fan, and so was his friend. So his friend got him, sent off an email to Gearbox, asking for a eulogy to be read by that claptrap robot thing. And they did, and now they're going to put him in the game in Borderlands 2 as an NPC as well. So
I remember Blizzard did the same type of thing, didn't they, with that young lad who I think he had brain cancer, you know, and he died. And
yeah.
He was, and I'm sure some twats put some stupid videos up on YouTube about that, laughing at the NPC, which is like, you know, that's a bit of fucking much, you bastards. But there you go. So on a sad note, we end gaming news, son, for another week.
We do. We'll see you next week, though.
We will.
Hopefully more purity and less Saints Row.
Less Saints Row? Fucking hell, don't it release next week? No!
Oh, please.
We'll catch you next time, people. Doodaloo!